What's the importance of this event for you? With what expectation did you come?
Expectations were high, primarily because I've done it before. I've spoken at Marka before.
Still high.
No. Oh, have we done it? What? Why are you confusing me? I had great expectations, as Charles Dickens might say, because I've talked at Marka before. So I was aware that the standard of the production, of the presentation, and the audience was the very, very highest. So high expectations, and they've been met. It's even better this year because the location is incredible. Jovan?
I absolutely agree with you, like on anything else, because you have been at Marka as a speaker, as a superstar, and I have been at Marka as a fan. I was one of the guys who were clapping loudest, Tony, because there is nothing to applause more to than creativity. I think creativity is this infamous beauty that will save the world, and Marka is the ambassador of creativity and beauty in this region, and we are absolutely honored to be here.
Yeah, actually, I will continue about that topic. We are at one of the most special places in Istanbul, TC&Friends Istanbul. So how do you feel about this historical place, being in this historical place actually, for this event?
I mean, Jovan, I think you know more about the history of Istanbul, having worked and lived here 10 years ago. But for me, first impression, it feels like this is a place of great importance, historically, on the Bosphorus. It's a place that feels it has many stories to tell in these walls, and how appropriate now that we have this roster of speakers and an audience hearing stories about the future.
This is the Golden Horn in front of us. We are literally in the epicenter of where human civilization was born the way we know it. This is literally the place where it all happened. So I think it's only appropriate that it continues this way. And I hope that Marka will remain at this absolutely amazing space, and that it will be future built into a creative hub for Istanbul and for the entire region and for Europe and the world. Because Istanbul is definitely one of the capitals of the planet. And I would absolutely love to be invited back here in order to see how these things develop and how you create an ecosystem for creativity and for design thinking. This is why we are here for, because this is Tony's and my mission. We absolutely stand for everything that makes the world a better place by means of design.
Very well said.
Thanks. Yeah, next question.
No, I have one thing to add, just in terms of, again, to pick up on what Jovan said. This venue is so more fitting for the content than previous years when I spoke, which was in a very nice, but a business hotel. I think that's a little sterile. This feels creative. This adds a lot to the whole atmosphere and the feeling of the place.
It's absolutely incredible to walk out of the halls and to sit on the shore of the Golden Horn, to see the entire old city in front of you. It's a privilege that not many cities on this planet can offer. Maybe only Venice, St. Petersburg and Istanbul. And for grown-ups, I think these are the three cities where you deserve to die in. I would like to die in Istanbul, St. Petersburg or Venice. And you?
Liverpool.
And Liverpool. Well, it's a similarly set up city, right?
It is, yeah. A great port.
Like
yeah.
Like the Golden Horn.
It's exactly the same, yes. No, but a great history of, great marine history and a port, trading with the rest of the world. So there are similarities. All great ports, I think, feel you get a similar sense of history and inspiration.
And the Irish are the Mongols in that parallel.
Very, very inappropriately put.
Yes, as it should be.
Yes.
With the Liverpoolians.
Yes. You are.
Please talk about the effect of design on brand loyalty.
The effect of design on brands.
Effect of design on brand loyalty.
Design on brand's loyalty, so the loyalty that a brand has with its customer.
In Liverpoolian accent, please. This one.
In the approach, the loyalty that a brand secures its audience. Do you mean? Yes?
How design how does create brand loyalty actually?
Yeah, well, design, as Jovan so eloquently put with his hidden speakers, is about things working better. It's not about showing off. It's not about, well, I don't think. It's not about shouting louder than the product it's meant to assist. It's about really making things better. So, and more people now, more of the world are tuned in to the benefits of good design and actually how broad it is, its effect. Therefore, they're far more sensitive to it. And when a brand is good with design, and you think of many brands that do things so well, I think that brings a loyalty because you know as a customer, you can trust that brand because things are well designed, well made. They do all the things right that make, and of course design now, the key definition of design is about things being sustainable and not being a burden on the planet. And I think good design does that, as well as all the other things that we know. Jovan.
Beautifully put. If I may add something.
Please add something.
From a different angle.
Appropriate.
As I said before, when we open up the newspapers in the morning, when we watch the telly, right? We are made to believe that politics is everything, that business, economy is everything. It's not. It's not even true. Design is everything. Everything you see around you, everything you touch, this microphone, this suit, the camera, your microphone, the lighting, everything is design. And this is the truth of this planet. Do not make the easy, the lazy effort to believe that politics and business are everything. And design is just another name, or actually the technology name, for beauty. And beauty will save the world. This is the essence, this is the reason why we are living, this is the reason why we have a civilization, and everything around us is design. So if you want a specific angle of brand loyalty in terms of how this reflects back to your business side, it's an answer in itself. Design is everything. So if you forget about that, if you get carried away in your business that you need to do profits, efficiency, you're completely wrong. You should take care about design. You should use design thinking as your own brand and business methodology. And with that, you will create a perfect product. You will love your customer. You will share love. You will share excitement. And this love and excitement will be met back and reflected upon you back from your customers. And this is how you create loyalty. There is no other way with empty ad talk, with marketing, with pepping things up. The best marketing and the best advertising is create a beautifully designed product. And what Tony just says is when you design it beautifully, it means it's also economically right, it's sustainable, it takes care of the nature, it takes care of the environment, it takes care of the community and the society. And this inevitably has to get paid back in terms of brand loyalty.